Hello, collective. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. We got some different cards out here, and we're gonna see what kind of messages we get. Thanks for being here, everybody. All right. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. All right. In the central energy for the collective, we've got the 9 of Swords. Somebody's in a nightmare. They're afraid. In the challenge position, please, Spirit. Whoa. We've got the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. They may not be able to focus on whatever work they're trying to do, like they're not able to focus. There could be a lot of stuff going on in the mental body, which is distracting them. In the challenge position, please, Spirit. We've got the High Priestess. And the 10 of Pentacles. So it could be that this High Priestess has control of the purse strings, or she is very intuitively connected to Source and has a wealth of capacity, ability, knowledge, family tradition, Empress. So she could be a High Priestess Empress or an Empress High Priestess that's got a lot of knowledge, fortune, wealth. In the recent past, please, Spirit. The Page of Cups. So there could be some happy news. Somebody may have a crush. Spirituality. In the intentions, expectations, please, Spirit, we've got 9 of Wands. So there could be an opportunity to learn about spirituality, to heal, to battle worn, ready to heal, ready to learn something new. I don't know. We're just going to have to get more clarification on that. But somebody's in a nightmare. In the near future, please, Spirit. The Sun. Rebirth, celebration, joy. A whole lot of happy faces in that flower field there. The lens that's being looked through, please, Spirit. The Page of Swords. Talkative, vigilant. Somebody may be coming in wanting to think fast, talk fast. And the environment, please, Spirit. Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped. Helpless. Victimized. They could be losing their gifts. Hopes and fears, please, Spirit. Ooh, the Devil. Somebody's feeling trapped with the Devil. They're afraid of the Devil. They're addicted. They've got addictions. What's the outcome, please, Spirit? King of Wands in the reverse. Nasty, impulsive, abusive, temperamental. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Swords. So the truth is out here. The truth is out, and somebody's getting disconnected here. Or you're disconnecting. You might know the truth about this circumstance or this situation, and so you're disconnecting. Or it could be that somebody is having a negative outlook because they're not liking the offer that they're getting. So you've got a Knight of Pentacles here, protective, and a Six of Wands, victory, strong victory. Strong victory over the illusions with love. With love. So there's a Queen of Pentacles here, business oriented. She could be cutting things out, or maybe she's seeing from a different perspective, but I think she's more in line with the, I just keep getting her as a protectress, and it's like she's calling judgment here. It's like she's the mother, right? This is the supportive mother. And it's like she's, oh crap. She's calling judgment on the betrayal. She's calling judgment on the betrayal and releasing some stuff. And she's got the Hierophant here too. So you've got the High Priestess and the Hierophant here regarding the wealth. An abundance of love. We haven't used these ones in a while. Let's use these. We're gonna pull some of these cards out. All right, so in the central energy, we've got somebody in a nightmare, having anxiety. Privileged lady. They're having nightmares regarding a privileged lady. They could be a privileged lady. But I think somebody's having a nightmare. They can't sleep regarding a privileged lady. They lack focus. They overwork themselves. They overdid something. They overdid something. They overdid something with a main female. To a main female. This privileged lady. High Priestess. Wealth. They were trying to get the wealth. The Fortune. A mature woman. Yeah. So we've got Page of Cups here. There could be a crush, perhaps something about spirituality, happy news, Happy news. We've got a mature man there. So we've got mature woman, mature man. Intentions, expectations, time to heal, battle worn, defensive. There could be a sickness or some kind of an injury. Poverty. Poverty. So there could be a mature man looking to learn about spirituality or something. Battle worn, they're on the defense, they've lost everything. The sun is in the near future here. Joy, success, celebration, change. So there's a celebration regarding a change. Page of Swords, using your head, talkative. They're really wanting, they're like talking fast, thinking fast. They're like imprisonment. Talking fast, thinking fast, imprisonment. 8 of Swords here in the environment. Yeah, so there's that. They're helpless. Coffin. They're in fear of the devil here. Occupation. Occupation. They're feeling trapped because of the work they did. King of Wands reversed, nasty, abusive, wealthy man. Toil and labor. Expectation. So they might be expecting that they have to go do work, or maybe they're expecting some work that you did to manifest. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about you and your gifts, going on a journey because they're a false person. Or maybe the false people are going on a journey. There's an official person sending a message, or there could be an official person that has received a message regarding this marriage and the great fortune. Yeah, message of concern. A child, there could be a literal child, or there could just be innocence and high honor. So they're seen as innocent and they are high honor. Lovers. Yeah, coming into this unexpected income, and that's the main male. So they're traveling, they get into the house. Or moving into the house here in the near future here. Yeah, it's coming up. Got a lot of stuff going on. Has people concerned. We haven't pulled these for a while. So yeah, there's like in the subconscious, it's like there's a privileged lady here having anxiety, or somebody's having anxiety. There's nightmares for this privileged lady. She did too much against the main female high priestess for her wealth, and she's thinking about this mature woman that probably coached her to do it. So we've got a fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So there's a nightmare, insomnia for this privileged lady regarding work she did with a fair man. Broken wishbone, a wish will not be granted. So a wish will not be granted. The privileged lady's not getting her wish. She's having a nightmare. This man isn't granting her a wish. or it's just, yeah. So because of what she did with this person, they overdid it. They overdid it. They overdid something on this main female. They really overdid it. The main female is the high priestess, and they were trying to get her wealth. She's thinking about this mature woman that she was probably working with. We're going to get some clarification here. What's going on? What's going on, Spirit? So they overdid something with, and they were not focused while they were doing it. They could be challenged. They may have a lack of focus regarding this or trying to work on this main female. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. So they did something risky. They took a chance and they got themselves involved with the law, or there's the law is here involved. And we've got April. So this is March. It could be that there is something with the law going on in April. They did something risky. They took a chance. They overdid it regarding this main female. She's a high priestess here who has an inheritance, a family wealth. And this mature woman, they're thinking about this mature woman, fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. This mature woman, passionate love or hate. So it's hate. This mature woman hates that main female. And this privileged lady here could potentially be her. Just hates her, wanted her status, wanted her money, wanted her wealth. Jealous, envious, obviously lacking because she needs to steal it from somebody else. So in the recent past, we've got a mature man who is her partner who absolutely hates this main female because she's the one who has the wealth. It belongs to her and her family. So this mature man's coming in with a Page of Cups. Crush, happy news, wants to work with her during spirituality, wants to learn about spirituality. Wants to reconcile. They're here with this freaking mature woman who has a strong hatred, and now he's trying to work with this main female. Come on, man. He's a spy. He's a spy, and the only reason he's there is because he's battle-worn. He's tired. He's in poverty. He doesn't have any energy. He doesn't have any finances. He can't pay for magic, whatever. So now he's coming in trying to schmooze her, while his mature woman is over here just seething over this high priestess and her wealth. What a fraud. Arrow. Well, it came out in the reverse. So we got arrow in the reverse, and what it reads is, you are on the right path regarding some aspect in your life. So now it's in the reverse. This person is in poverty. They're defensive. They're sick. They might be injured. They took the wrong path. And the sun is here. The sun is here. It could be a joy, a rebirth, a celebration. It could be that the light is shining within the children and all of the other living bodies here, which is a change. So that's a change, right? In the energy flow and and it could be the literal sun that everybody talks about. So Yahashua, bringing about change. Yeah, beware of great pride. So prideful people there's a change here. We've got somebody, a Page of Swords, talking fast, trying to use their head. They're facing imprisonment. Facing imprisonment. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. And weeping willow, family sorrow. So this mature woman, it looks like this could be her child, going to prison. Her husband's over here trying to schmooze up to this main female that they failed to. They overdid something really bad. They got risky. They did something really risky. They got involved with the law. Something's going on in April. Big time problems. We got an 8 of Swords here, feeling trapped, helpless. There's a coffin here. Somebody could be, whatever they were doing, if they were doing magic or whatever, it could have hit their son. And they're facing a coffin here, and they're afraid because they've been working with the devil. And they're trapped. They're like a slave with the devil. And this woman, this mature woman, wanted this main female trapped there, but instead it hit her son. We've got lightning in the reverse. Control your anger or you will be sorry. They're not able to control their anger. So they're sorry. She's furious, strong emotion. She's got strong hatred for this main female. She wasn't able to control her anger, and now it looks like her son very well could be facing imprisonment and an unaliving because she threw lightning. She threw lightning, couldn't control her anger, and boom, it wound up in a death. And now they've been working with the devil. So there's fear here because of all the work they did with this devil. And you got a wealthy man who's nasty and abusive. And I don't know if maybe that's the devil or what, but they got some stuff going on there. Fear, the devil, working in the work of the devil, or the work that they did for the devil. They're feeling trapped, and they're transitioning. They're transitioning here. Okay, now I gotta put these back because that was kind of sloppy. Please, Spirit, thank you. Let me be neat. Whoops. Oh, okay then. You got one right here. We've got a dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So there could be a woman of such a description that has been doing work with the devil, or that they did work with. They couldn't control their anger. It could be somebody that they hired. So you got this nasty, abusive, wealthy man here on the outgoing energy. Dark man. Dealings or relationship with a man with a dark complexion or hair. And firecracker. Firecracker. Something's blowing up. Come on now. Something's blowing up. Something is hot. Something is popping off. Something is popping off. A nasty, abusive, temperamental, King of Wands in the reverse, wealthy man, dark man, firecracker. Table. Hard work ahead. So there's nightmares for a privileged lady who did work with or has a relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. The wish will not be granted. Like whatever, she's having anxiety because the wish isn't being granted. There's despair here. Whatever work she did with this man, it didn't work. It was unsuccessful. Look, this person is not a sweetheart. They're a nasty, nasty person. And they overworked themselves. 8 of Pentacles reversed. They overworked themselves with doing things with this main female. They did something risky. They took a chance. The involvement with the law. And we got April. Like something maybe going on in April. I don't know. but it's there. April, something about April. Like, you know, yeah, like that may be thief. Thief. They were trying to steal this high priestess's family fortune. And not just that, her life most likely. This thief. They took a chance. They tried to steal from this Empress high priestess. They have a strong hatred of her because it's her wealth. And these ones are just nasty, nasty little creatures. Yeah, they hate her because she's faithful and she has hope. She never gives up hope. She's faithful and she's hopeful at all times. She's the high priestess. She's like, no matter what happens. Oh, and this mature woman can't stand it. She wanted to swap places with her. Like, she wanted her nasty attitude to be put on this main female high priestess, Empress, and it didn't work. So now in the recent past, she's got this mature man, her old man or whatever. They're trying to learn about spirituality. He wants to reconcile and learn about spirituality. Oh, he needs consolation. Dude is having a bad freaking time of it because he doesn't have any energy. He's sick. He might be injured. He's in poverty. He doesn't have anything. He took the wrong path. Death. A pleasure seeker. He just wanted to go have fun. Just want to have fun. But now we've got the sun here bringing about change, and there, beware of great pride. So there's the prideful need to beware. There's a change here. Priest. Page of Swords, using their head, wanting to talk real fast. We got imprisonment, family sorrow, karma. You will reap what you have sown. Despair in the reverse. They don't want to be in despair. They're trying to avoid despair. There's family sorrow. We've got the feeling trapped with the Eight of Swords. We've got coffin, and they were not able to control their anger. Their temper got in the way. They were not able to control their anger, so there's a coffin there. They're feeling victimized. They're feeling helpless. Doctor in the reverse. So what? There's nothing that can heal it. They don't get a doctor. There's no healing there from this. They couldn't control their anger. This is a despair card, and it's got the gun there, right? And it's like in the reverse. So it's like they can't take themselves out. There's sorrow. Karma, you will reap what you've sown. They can't die. This is like in the Bible or wherever that says, like, you will wish it you could have died, you could die, but you won't be able to. It's kind of like this. They have to live through the despair that they forced upon others. You will reap what you have sown. These people came after a high priestess Empress, and it's the family, it's for the family wealth, the wealth that belongs to her family. So they're afraid of this devil and the work that they did with this dark woman, or the work that a dark woman. So here's the thing. We got some is far as I can tell, there were some melanated people that were bound in the spirit, and they have been released. So it could be that these ones are now afraid because what they did. Because there's this occupation with the dark woman here, like there's a fear of feeling trapped for the work that they did against a dark woman, feeling trapped, coffin. They can't control their anger. Doctor's not going to help it. Like a doctor can't fix it. Like a doctor can't save them. Oh, what's this? We've got cheerfulness in the reverse. Yeah, she's not happy. She's not happy at all. It's like, and then on the outgoing, you've got a nasty, impulsive, abusive, wealthy man dealing with a dark man. And there's firecrackers going off. It's like the melanated people who I think there was something going on. There was some kind of a binding or a curse or something that they had been released from, and now it's on. It's on. This mature woman and her mature man here, they're in poverty. They took the wrong road, man. They partied on everybody's suffering here, and it sounds to me like there's some serious business going on. Thoughts. They're stuck in their thoughts. There's firecracker thoughts. It could be like there's mental explosions or a mental excitement. Like there could be mental anguish. Perhaps they're experiencing what they have made others experience. Firecrackers going off in the mind. Wife. Wow, wife. They did this to the Lord's wife. Or these ones came after this main female, high priestess Empress, is the Lord's wife, and they did stuff for the money. They were being brutal because they wanted the money. They were false about this merchant, or they lied to this merchant, thinking that they were going to get possession of her love, a younger woman. Wow, and that they were going to have fun with this gift while she was sad and forced to serve them. But instead, she's been reunited with the son, the high priestess Empress son. Oh, man. They messed with the Lord's wife. A Lord's wife, take it as it resonates. The son. There's some priest here that needs to beware of great pride. Oh yeah, there's a change going on. Oh man. For money. They tried to, yeah. And a while back, this person right here was saying, that they both walked through it, like the valley of the shadow of death or a hellscape or whatever. Like they both walked through it, and now they're here. Oh, there's some crazy stuff going on. Woo! Big trouble. So, yeah, there's nightmares for a privileged lady who is not a sweetheart. Wish will not be granted. She was doing she has a relationship with a gray-haired or a white-haired man or a blonde-haired man, and they're not, the wish will not be granted. She got the short end of the stick. You know, this gray-haired man, I mean, a fair man, I don't know who that could be, what that may, but the wish will not be granted. Apparently it's somebody who grants wishes. Whatever work they were doing together, it's like it's not happening now. She's having a nightmare. Whoa. Ouch. Splendor. She's not going to get splendor. She wanted the splendor that belongs to this Empress High Priestess and her spouse, apparently. They were trying it, so they overdid it. Going against this main female. They got themselves involved with the law. There's something about April. They did something risky. They took a chance. They wanted to steal the inheritance of this high-ranking, noble woman. That's what the unseen are talking about now. She's a dignitary. She's a noble person. She's noble. She's high-ranking. And these ones passionately hated her and wanted to steal her identity and her family's fortune. And she did so with great delight. She wanted to steal the happiness from this person. But this main female remained faithful, remained hopeful, even while this mature woman was spitting fire at her. She really overdid it. Like, she overdid it. Trying to steal the happiness. She couldn't do it. Her hate could not overpower this woman's love or her courage. Faithfulness, hope, courage. She passionately hates that about her. What do you expect a High Priestess Empress to be? You don't just be that by being a shitty person. You know, shitty people typically don't wind up being this main female Empress High Priestess. They're just an angry, envious, privileged lady, and the only reason they have any privilege is because they're a thief and a bad person. Hatred, guidance in the reverse. So this mature man who is her partner in crime wanted to come forward and say, hey, I'd like to learn about spirituality. You know, I'd like to reconcile. He needs consolation. He's praying for reconciliation, but it's got guidance in the reverse. He ignored the guidance. He ignored the guidance. He probably had the opportunity to learn, but instead he chose to go with this mature woman and spit fire and hatred everywhere. So now they're worn out, they're sick, they're in poverty. They took the wrong path. They took the easy path of stealing the happiness from others and just going and having a pleasure cruise. Oh, we got a card. Hold on. It's like blessings. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I gotta put these back. These cards are still real stiff, and they're very large and kind of sticky. Openness. Openness. So they were open about it. They were openly pleasure seeking. They were having a great time just gorging themselves on the goods that they could steal from others. But not this time. It's not happening this time. The wish will not be granted. So the sun is here bringing changes, and this peacock priest better beware of great pride. Whoa. We've got, well, come on now. These are kind of big. I wonder if I'm going to ever get used to them. We got wholeness, but it came out in the reverse. So there's no wholeness here, right? 24. They don't acknowledge the oneness of all life. They see people as less than, and they want to keep them that way. They don't feel that they are part of something larger. They feel that they are the larger, right? And they're not whole. They're just, there's no light in them. There's just extreme hatred and extreme foulness and extreme brutality and pride. And so now, so they're not balanced. They're not balanced. We've got a page of swords here, talking fast. We got imprisonment, family sorrow, karma, you will reap what you sow. Despair in the reverse. They are not able to take themselves out. Like, they can't escape this. They can't escape this. We've got concentration and achievement. So, one of the things that these nefarious people were always saying was, concentrate on her, because, when you focus on something, then you can really push the energy or the thought or the whatever into your subject matter, right? So that was one of their big things, concentrate. So it looks like their concentration has gained an achievement for them, which is the imprisonment that they were trying to project onto the high priestess here. Their intention for her is their gift. They're feeling trapped by death. They can't control their anger. They weren't able to control their anger. It says control your anger or you will be sorry. So yeah, and then we've got doctor in the reverse. So there's not a doctor that can help them. Like, they can't go see a doctor. There's a doctor can't cure it. There's no doctor around. There's coffin. Death is on their ass, and they're not able to control their anger. And it's like, control your anger or you'll be sorry. It's like they're not able to control their anger, and there's no doctor. It's like they're going to have a heart attack or something, some stroke or something that there's, like, they're not able to go to the doctor for it. And it's the result of their concentration, all of that focused concentration of this horrible, imprisonment thought patterns, of death thought patterns. They've been working hard with this double energy, and they've been trying to pour it into this high priestess, and they've been working full time on that. This whole family, the mature man, this mature woman, this page of swords. So we've got clear your energy. So yeah, so the energy is being cleared for a new beginning. So these ones who were spewing death magic, hate magic, imprisonment magic, you know, go be a slave of the devil magic, all this stuff, their intention is their gift, and it's coming back. The board is being cleared for this new beginning. They're in fear because they've been playing with this devil. They've been working, and there's dealings with a woman of dark complexion, and she's not happy. It's like there's no cheerfulness here. It's like they have to go deal with this woman wherever they're going, wherever this devil is. Or it could be like there's a dark woman. You know, I don't know if this is you may know, I mean, I'm not religious, and I'm not real familiar with the underworld, but there's probably a mother down, not in the middle ground, devilish place, but in the true underworld, where, order and discipline and purpose exist. I don't know much about the divine feminines, and I don't know exactly where Bastet is, or if she's a dark woman, but somebody's not happy. The other day, as I was, I was kind of like in just kind of a relaxed state, and I heard a feminine say, "My babies," and so there's a feminine here that's very angry over the work that they did for this devil regarding, I think, her babies. She's not happy. Acceptance. They have to accept her anger. They have to accept. Oh man, there's a lot of things that need to. There was a lot of suffering. The babies, her babies. And now this mature woman, privileged lady that's not a sweetheart, is having a nightmare because, oh man, this is. And this wealthy man, this nasty, abusive, King of Wands reversed wealthy man is dealing with a dark man now. And there's firecrackers going off in the mental body. Okay, past, present, future, please take this read as it resonates. But I think it's like right now. This is happening right now. Spiritual quest. A spiritual quest. Like these ones now have to go find God while there's firecrackers going off in their mental body. So many of you, out there in the collective, they were driven. They were mentally manipulated and driven into circumstances that they never would have chosen for self had they not been like, all these mental thoughts. And then not just that, but the emotional tampering, and then the magnetics of the electrics, being wrapped up with these thought forms and then energized by the person's energetic signature. I mean, they really drove them into bad mental and emotional states, and then caused, friction with the outside world, sending in people to support this horrible traumatic end they were trying to drive everybody into. And they didn't just try, they did. They actually did. And that's why, this dark man and this dark woman, oh man, you got some stuff going on. And it's going to come, well, you have a promise of the future. You have a promise of a generous future or, you know, or maybe you are the promise for this future because you are a generous person. You give generously, you know. And so those of you who are selfless and yet value your life just as great as everybody else, right? I mean, you set your priorities, and you've got this prosperity, and you are making decisions here and fulfilling what dreams, purpose. Yes, be candid. So there's truthful, honest, and those who are truthful, honest, authentic, transparent, they're protected. They're protected here. And I'll pull one more of these here. Well, I would say that, you know, I would say there's some serious, the shoe's on the other foot. The shoe is on the other foot. There was talk about, you know, grave robbers, and these this curator was talking about cadavers. It's like the dead actually are reanimating or something. I don't know, but there's some serious stuff going on. This privileged lady is not a sweetheart at all. She's in a nightmare. She's having anxiety. She's in a state of fear. Whatever work she was doing with this blonde, gray, or white-haired man, the wish will not be granted. It didn't work. The wish was to have this splendor, to have the splendor belonging to this person. The wish will not be granted. They thought they could get this beautiful reward that this high priestess empress has, and it's like not only has she earned it, but it's the family wealth. It's like she is nobility. She's like a princess or something these guys were talking about, and they screwed up, man. Her family is here. They are in freaking trouble. They did not think this was going to happen. They had an upside down perspective. They were skewed. They thought that if they could brutalize the ones who actually earned this kind of stuff, that meant that they were better than and more deserving than. If they could just take it, then that meant that they were more powerful, more capable, you know, and therefore they deserved it more. It's a skewed perspective. We've got nature in the reverse, so they have an upside down nature. Yeah, they think their nature is like they're gonna steal it. They're gonna steal the delight out of other people, the happiness, right? They're gonna go around being a crappy, hateful person, and they're just gonna steal the happiness out of other people. And how they're gonna do that is they're gonna steal the wealth and the mental body, the gifts, the connections to spirit, you know, and then pretend that they were that. But they're just a hateful little person. And they couldn't do it, right? Because this Empress High Priestess is balanced. She's courageous. She's balanced. She never gave up hope. She's very faithful, loyal. And this mature woman hates that about her. Strong hate. It's like this High Priestess Empress has what she has because of who she is. And this person, they don't have the capacity to earn anything. They don't. The only thing they can do is be vicious and steal it, hurt people and take it. And then, I don't know, somehow they think that makes them better. But now you've got, in the recent past, you've got her partner here, this mature man wanting to learn about spirituality, wants to reconcile, pleading with God, and there's no guidance. They're pleading with God about not giving guidance, about not being a good guide. And then we've got distraction in the reverse. they're not able to cause a distraction here. They're trying to cause a distraction. They're not going to get the guidance they're praying for. They don't get to reconnect to this energy after what he and this woman did. So they're sick. They're in poverty. They got on the wrong road. They took the easy path. They were very open and grandiose about their pleasure that they were gaining by stealing and hurting others' wealth and the benefit of their effort, right? Heart bond. They're bound to it. Whatever they did to try to bind this privileged, this main female high priestess empress, they're bound to it. Both of them are. This mature woman and this mature man. And it looks to me like their child as well. Their family. The sun is here creating a change. And this priest who is not whole, they are like, there's no light in them. So they're not whole. They're out of balance. And they're just very, very prideful. And they need to beware of that great pride. We've got play. They were playing around. They were just here playing. They were playing to be a man of God. It was all an act. So now we've got a page of swords. They're trying to talk real fast. And so because they're facing imprisonment. There's family sorrow, karma. You will reap what you have sown. We've got despair in the reverse, meaning they cannot take themselves out. They can't take themselves out. Their concentration on their concentrated efforts did gain them an achievement. Absolutely. They got exactly what they were focusing for, what they were praying for. The other night, what I heard a masculine say was, we prayed for South Node. And that's what they're getting here. They're getting South Node. Ghosts. Imprisonment, coffin. Now they're going to become the ghosts. They're going to be the ghosts. Or maybe they were playing with the ghosts. Or maybe they have to go deal with the ghosts. Maybe the ghosts are dealing with their mental health right now. Their concentration, their mental body. That was their achievement. That might have been what they were trying to put on this high priestess empress and the son. They were messing with her in a bad way. So now they're feeling trapped. There's a coffin here. They can't control their anger, and we've got doctor in the reverse. So there's not going to be any doctor that's going to be able to heal them. We've got the energy is being cleared for this new beginning, for this new direction. Man, these guys pissed off some serious ancestors, I'll tell you that. They bound them, they robbed their graves, they did stuff with their bones and their genetics. And now there's I guess there would be hell to pay. There's hell to pay. And there's anticipation. Nobody's going to listen. Nobody's going to care. Just like they didn't, right? Look, acceptance, sacred space, the children. So this dark woman is, we got cheerfulness in the reverse. They're going to have to accept her anger regarding what they did in her sacred space with the babies. They sent the babies, what they did to the babies. Oh, they're getting the wrath of this woman or this mother, this divine mother, whatever you want to call her. I don't know how she represents this read to you, but she's mad. She is mad, and they have to accept it. What they did in the sacred space. Oh, she's mad. And when we've got King of Wands in the reverse, a nasty, impulsive, wealthy man who is now dealing with a dark man. And there's thoughts, there's firecrackers going off in the brain. We've got spiritual quest. Catching upheaval. Spiritual quest. So yeah, it could be, this could be a religious priest. that was playing around at being a godly man. They're not whole. They were just playing. And now they're on a spiritual quest, or they will. Look, they're in upheaval because they stole everybody's wealth. They pulled up everybody's good seeds. They caused a bad way for people, and now they have to go travel that path. And with the spirits, right? With the spirits, they got to go walk a path with these spirits now, with firecrackers going off in their brain. Battle. Yep. They got to go through this battle. They got to go through it alone. It could be a whole community that is going to be receiving wrath. Yep. They were warned. They had received a warning that they would be released, and now they are. They're being released because you are free from the routine that they were doing over and back, over and back, over and back. You've got your freedom from them, right? And there's preparations, there's for growth. So they will be prepared. It's like those crows are throwing those clams onto the street so the car can run over it, crack it open, and expose the meat. And really, I mean, you got to go through an extreme shattering and then hopefully rebuild yourself, you know, in a balanced, harmonious way, because they were committed to causing mischief for the family. Like they weren't interested in having a freaking child and then, you know, filling that nest there. They just wanted to create mischief. And now, all their attempts to pretend they are you it's rolling right off. Like it's not working. It's not working because this is the night. All of the tricks that they did in the night, in the territory. Oh, there's big trouble. Yeah, because everybody knows that they only cared about themselves, and they didn't care who they had to hurt. With these illusions, this mirror magic, it's been exposed. They were pretending to be somebody that they weren't. This privileged lady really wanted to be this high priestess empress, and they really overdid it, trying to steal her life, her inheritance, her wealth, what she had earned through all of the suffering that she went through in order to become who and what she is. They thought that they could just brutalize her throughout her lifetime, force her to become a high priestess, empress, whatever, and then they come swooping in and just light a fire and say, goodbye, you bitch, and it just didn't work out. It didn't work out because the high priestess, empress is like full of love, full of courage. She's brought balance to herself because she had to deal with all this stuff, and now it's all back. Oh crap, these guys, you know, we've got some bloodlines out there of the melanated people that are effing these people up right now for what they did to their babies. I hope this brings clarity to something you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.